In case you haven't seen, Tudor's come out with a brand new model, and I don't normally do reaction videos, but this is one that I'm really excited about, despite my history with the Pro having some issues and breaking, but that's a whole other video. Point is, they have a new model coming out, and I have had an interest in Tudor for a long time, and I've had enough experience with both the 58 and the Pelagos to know a little bit about what this new model is going to feel like and how it's going to wear. And so I kind of wanted to explain what the model looks like, what I see about it, and what my reaction is, which is essentially that I really want it. There are a few things that they added that I really enjoy. So if we go over the Pelagos line, typically it's been a 42mm model. It's been usually over 14mm thick. It's got a helium escape valve. It's been for like high-end diving, which technically doesn't make a whole lot of sense because you don't typically need a helium escape valve for at least general diving. Even some saturation dives, you don't need that amount of water resistance. Either way, that's a whole other argument. Point being that it's been an overly built watch that's been made out of titanium and has been a big frame, 42mm and thick. And when I had it come in and I compared it to the Black Bay 58, I was surprised that I liked the Pelagos more. It seemed more of a true tool watch and less of, we can have a whole debate on whether or not Tudor is an homage company, and the answer is yes, and it was designed to be, but the Pelagos line has always been actually something I haven't seen as much of a actual homage, because it carries from Tudor's own lineage that separates it from the old Submariners in the snowflake hands and the indice style, and some of the other aspects of finishing and changes that they have to the actual Pelagos line are different than what you would see from Molex or even Tudor's past. It's more of a true dive tool watch, and that's what's really drawn me to the Pelagos line. And so I've been waiting to really own one and really know that it was the right fit for me until it was the right one. And I've had the original Pelagos in, I really liked it, but I wanted it to be a little bit narrower. I mean, just a little bit shallower, I should say. Less thickness. I had the FXD come in, really liked it, but I wanted the bracelet. And it still was a little big on my wrist. And so this one is, for me, and I have 6 3/4 inch wrists, which I like smaller watches. This new one would be a perfect fit for me. It's probably going to be even lighter than the original Pelagos, which the weight's on the screen. And now it's going to be even smaller, and it's going to have an adjustable T-fit clasp. So you've taken all the things that I really like about the Pelagos line and you've put them together into one watch. And that's why I'm excited. The one thing they added that I really enjoy is they threw on there the Pelagos in red script. One of the things I liked about the left-hand drive, or LHD, version of the Pelagos was the red script. So this new one actually has that carried into it, even though, you know, the traditional Pelagos didn't. Only the left-hand drive had the red script. The movement inside is the MT5400, which is Tudor's Black Bay 58 version of their Kinesi, or whether or not you want to say it's in-house is up to you, but point being, it's a Kinesi movement, MT, or manufacturer movement. The 5400 is used in the 58. That tells me they've narrowed it. It's also 200 meters water resistant, so it doesn't have the helium escape valve. It's going to be more of a typical diver style with 200 meters, which is plenty for me in my diving. I don't do anything too crazy. I may get into mixed gases at some point in my life, but not right now. So the point being, this would be perfect. And so I texted my AD as soon as I heard about it. So thank you, Watch Forums, for telling me that it existed, because I didn't know the release was coming out. And that's kind of what I feel about it. I've been looking for a dive watch that fits my sensibilities. Light, thin, tool-oriented, give you that aesthetic of it being a tool. So titanium being optimal once I had the Pelagos come in. I've wanted an adjustable bracelet because I'm a bracelet guy. And I wanted some sort of accents with a cleaner dial. So they dropped the date too. It's just a clean aesthetic. So I don't want to hype up the watch. I know it's going to get, even if I don't say anything, because I'm relatively small, but I really like it. I put in my order already, so now I'm just going to wait around and see when it comes in. I'm willing to wait for however long it takes. I don't have a huge timeline on it because I know that's the watch I want. I don't think there's going to be another watch that comes along, at least in the dive category, that makes me say, yep, that's different, I want that. This is kind of, I think, the perfect fit for what I enjoy in a dive watch. So whenever it comes in, it's probably going to come in and it's probably going to stay. So I am pumped. And that's really all I have to say about that. I wanted to share my interest and my love. I'm sure other people feel the same way. And then everyone that hates Tudor can go ahead and comment as well. But what do you guys think about the new Pelagos, and what do you think in general? Tudor's releasing watches like crazy, and they're always staying in the news for it. I didn't talk about the Ranger because I'm not interested in it, but this one I'm interested in. So, till next time, take care.